what can I do to experience more of God? And Father Joseph, it says, raised his hands toward heaven, and his 10 fingers were like 10 flames of fire. And he said, why not be totally changed into fire? And what had captured my heart during my doctoral studies was whether I was really living my faith in light of the need of the world. Because what I discovered during my study of world religion was really the unreached peoples of the world, and how little of our resources as Western Christians we were putting into the task of finishing the Great Commission, of reaching everyone everywhere with the gospel. Less than 1% of our resources as Western Christians was going into reaching unreached peoples around the world. Yet we were standing up on Sunday and singing great songs about God's kingdom coming and enjoying life, and here I was living the pastor's version of the American dream. By that time, Elizabeth and I had a big house in a nice suburb, had 5 wonderful children, 2 cars and dog, cat. So I began to feel, in my next season, I want to do something that's related to preaching the gospel where nobody's preaching the gospel. So about that time, looking for resources to do my chaplain's job in the school and teach Bible classes, started using the Jesus film, whose job it was to show the film, to reach unreached people hearing the gospel in their heart language for the first time by the thousands, and showing the Jesus film to my high school kids. I wanted my students to see that what went on in the gospel still went on today. When you got out on the edge, where God was passionate about reaching unreached peoples, that miracles were happening, and here were some people that were getting it done, and I wanted to be a part of it. Well, I didn't know anyone associated with the Jesus film. And one Sunday, I'll never forget it, a young woman on Crew Metro staff stood up in our church and said, I'm asking for your prayers because our Crew movement has adopted the city, one of the 5 former Soviet Muslim republics in Central Asia, to partner with them and bring them the gospel. And my heart leapt when she said those words. There was destiny in that for Elizabeth and me and our family. And while I was there, our Central Asia leader, he said, well, Erick, why don't you come over and work with us? It'd be great if you would come over here because we need someone to help plant churches alongside the student movements and the Jesus film teams. And when he said that, to me, that was the job offer of all job offers. When I arrived home in Boston, got off the plane, and Elizabeth said to me, when are we moving? Now, right after the Holy Spirit knows, my wife knows, we sense this call to make the move, take a step of faith. We're just going to move over there and enjoy Jesus. And whether he does anything through us or not is up to him. And the times when I've gotten the closest to that place, of course, those are the times when God does the most through you, because you're out of the way. And so we arrived and saw God do amazing things from the day we hit the ground. Some of the things we were learning worked a lot better in this former Soviet Muslim republic than they had in America. So if you're sensing God's call to something that is out of the way and out of the ordinary and out of your comfort zone, be encouraged. For every one of us, no matter what our past is, no matter what our present is, if we give ourselves to the Lord and put ourselves in his hands, he can use us in amazing ways. And part of the great adventure is taking those opportunities when they come.